Team building is a great way to grow closer to your coworkers. Only lately you'll find community groups and churches looking for unique ways to increase fellowship, boost motivation, and build trust. They're doing that more often through retreats and workshops. Inspiration Hills in Northwest Iowa is one such destination. Here to tell us more are Norland Van Beek and Dylan Hoekstra. This is so exciting, you guys. I was out at Inspiration Hills and saw this place, and it is amazing. Norland, can you start off by telling me and explaining what Inspiration Hills is?
Inspiration Hills is a camp and retreat center and a whole lot more. We have the 350 acres, and we do a lot of different events and opportunities for churches and reunions and other groups that come out, do team building, have fun, unplug, get away from the routines of life and the busyness of life, and just escape and unplug from technology.
Why do you feel it's important to have that escape from reality and unplug, from social media? That's such a huge thing right now. Why do you feel it's important to kind of get away and build that team exercises?
Yeah, I think it's really important for people just to get away, to unplug from that technology. We had a group come out last year, and they talked about how their kids really loved it, not being around technology, just being with family, playing games, unplugging, and just growing closer in the relationship with God.
So Norland, how can you help groups prepare for coming out for a retreat?
A lot of different ways. We help plan their lodging, their meals, and then the activities. We have a lot of different activities, from camping to hiking, the ropes course, disc golf. In the summertime, we have horses for the summer camp kids. But there's a lot of different things to do once you get there. But to help prepare them to come, we tell them to leave their phones at home. There's not a lot of good coverage there anyway, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
But really just asking them to kind of put things aside and look at the relationship with each other and their relationship with God.
And that's about retreats and groups coming. But as Inspiration Hills, you guys offer camps. And so, Dylan, what type of camps are offered?
Yeah, so during the summer camp season, we have a bunch of Adventure Lodge camps, and those vary in age from 3rd to 4th, 5th and 6th, and so on. We also have wilderness camps where they sleep out in the wilderness, just kind of on plywood with a tent over it, the real wilder experience, all their food over fires. We have a saddle up camp as well. Norland talked about horses. They get to experience that horse team building activity with each other and gaining that experience with the horses.
So how does coming to camp benefit these children?
A lot of different ways. Many kids reinvent themselves when they're at camp. They're not under the same pressures or have the same friendships that they deal with at school. So they get to kind of reinvent themselves. They learn a lot about who God is and their identity in Christ. Some come not knowing that at all and have a really unique opportunity to see other kids in their relationship and grow that relationship with adults as well. And we have trained counselors there, and just a really good opportunity for them to learn and to grow.
Do these counselors come from all over, or what type of requirement is it to be a counselor?
Yeah, so for counselors, they do come from all over. We typically ask them to be college age to finish 1 year of college. A lot of them come from the surrounding areas, but yeah, they do have to be in college age to be a counselor for us. And then we do have coordinators. Those are one step up. They kind of lead what's going on throughout the camp.
We talked about summer camps and those, but do you have anything in the winter as well?
We have a lot of different activities in the winter as well. This weekend we're going to have a pastor spouse retreat. That'll be a weekend long. We have another one coming up the week after April or after Easter for pastors and their wives. 4 times a year we have just a luncheon for pastors' wives, and then we have a number of other retreats from single moms. That's coming up in late March or
Early February.
Early February, sorry. Single dads will be in October, and then there's a lot of other men's retreats, women's retreats. Those are all going on throughout the year.
And Dylan, how do you come up with the different activities for the kids to do while they're there? I know you have a high ropes course. I saw that. That was super cool.
Yep.
But other activities that are just around that you come up with, like games and such, how do you do that?
Yeah, so along with the high ropes, we also have what's called the low ropes. So the high ropes is 30 to 40 feet off the ground. Low ropes is anywhere from 1 to 3 feet off the ground. Similar style, just different initiatives, stuff like that. And we play a bunch of games that we do with our counselors that our program coordinator actually comes up with and helps our counselors create them as well during our counselor and coordinator training.
And this makes the kids work together and build those relationships and trust and work ethic and things like that.
Yeah.
Yes, that is amazing. And so now, how can you get more information on camps and sign up?
First place you can go is our website, www.inspirationhills.org, or you can go to our Facebook page and like us on Facebook page. In the wintertime too, we have the tubing hill, so if you like us there, then you can get all the information as we open the hill up or close it because of the amount of snow. But that's primarily the best way to get it. Also, many of the churches that we have will be delivering the summer camp information here shortly.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for joining me.
Good to be here.
You can contact Inspiration Hills for your next retreat. We've got details on our KELOLAND Living page.